Hello guys, it's Andrew with another video review, this time with the Thundercats Classics, MUMM-RA by Mattel. Thanks for tuning in. Every Thundercats Classics figures comes with a black mailer. So this is one for MUMM-RA, the serpents here, MUMM-RA here on the side, an image in black and white of MUMM-RA, and an image of his sarcophagus here. Thundercats. When you open the black mailer box, you can see MUMM-RA here beautifully displayed with all of his accessories, his extra capes and everything. The side beyond side sort of woman's thing that goes all the way up. On the left side of the packaging, you can see the same image of MUMM-RA. On the right side, you can see his name and the Thundercats logo. And on the back, you can see this beautifully fully colored image of MUMM-RA in its decay form. The sarcophagus here, the sigil, and the bio, which you can pause and read now. So let's open this guy up and find out what the fuzz is all about. And there you go, MUMM-RA out of the package. Wow, great figure, great figure. Let's take a closer look. He comes with this cloak attached, right? His cloak, it's made of a soft plastic, as you can see. It has some very subtle airbrush between the wrinkles and everything, and it's very soft. He comes with this cape by default, but to take a closer look, we're gonna have to remove it. Alright, you can see the bandages have been very well detailed and sculpted here at top of his head, and this is the MUMM-RA we all remember as a kid. Beautiful sculpt with the wrinkle. As you can see, I have a paint blemish here on his right eyebrow. What can I say? The bandages though have been detailed with a dry brush on them, a white dry brush. This is, you know, to make the sculpture pop. You know, he has this hunched pose and as such the cut on the head has to be done like that so he can actually move up and down. The head pops really easy, and this feature will come in handy later on when I explain the capes. The bandages are soft and they were sculpted as a separate piece. They're glued on and they're not removable. These glowing eyes, man, these glowing eyes gave me the chills when I was a kid. Back on there you can see all these wrappings around him. The sculpture, this must have taken hours to sculpt. You can move the arms outwards and also forward. And it's kind of constrained by this. They went with the choice of putting two rubber bandages attached to the arms. With some clever finagling here, you can actually make him, you know, move the arms all the way up if you want. There you go, and you have the yeah, it's a weird choice. They are glued on, they're not removable at all. Down on his arm you can see more bandages. It has a rotating elbow and also bends. The hands of course are hinged and they rotate. Same with his arm. He has also bandages here around the waist. They're glued on, but he manages to have a waist cut. His skirt is also made of bandages and it's actually quite pliable, so he can move the legs like this. He doesn't have any rotation on the legs, but this guy doesn't need to be this agile. On the back you can see more bandages and more, and the material they're made of is a very rubbery and soft plastic. Some more wrappings, and you can see his legs are skinny and wrinkled, you know, peeking through the bandages. Of course he has ankle swivel rotation and they continue all the way down there. Same here, same thing, and long nails. As scale goes, he is smaller than the rest of any Thundercats or any, like, even Jackalman, and that's fine because he's supposed to be a little piece of crap in this form, so I'm perfectly fine with that. For accessories, he comes with a ton of them. Look at this. First up, we're gonna take a look at the cape. He comes with an alternate cape. Yeah. This cape is much more relaxed and falls down from his, from his shoulders down, and he has the same detail, same subtle airbrushes on the wrinkles. This is that design trick you do to give some more depth, you know. Now the way to switch them is that you have to pop the head, and then you just go underneath and pop the head back in. Yeah, there you go. That's the correct way to swap the heads. If you try to push it without removing, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to do it. That way also you can showcase his bandages outside, because if you try to push it from underneath, the bandages are gonna get trapped. But look at this, you know, I like the flow of this cape much better. The way the hood fits on his head, it's much more what we remember from the cartoon. And he can still peek his hand here. Awesome. And you can have him, you know, commanding some mutants or weird deeds on the Black Pyramid. Very good, very good. I love this cape. This is gonna be my default display cape. It also comes with this staff. This is an homage to the toy. The vintage toy, he came with this same staff. As you can see, it's detailed with this in black with this red things here and subtle gray dry brushes throughout the handle. The crooked handle. This is like a weird old type of wood they're trying to imitate here. Very good, very well detailed, and he actually holds it pretty well. It doesn't fall. You can also put it on the other side, which takes us to the extra hands that he comes with, which are not redundant as you might think. We've been getting a bunch of redundant stupid hands that have no purpose, but these ones actually fulfill a purpose. They're not easy to switch. These hands come very tight, so very careful. Don't pull them like this. Make sure you just hold the top and make pressure and try to pull them out, otherwise you're gonna warp the hinge and it's going, you see, I'm struggling. Ooh, Lord, I'm gonna have to warp these holes. How do you warp the holes? Easy, you just grab an X-Acto and try to cut up a little bit of the trim here. There you go. Much better. These hands are hinged in up and down way, so you can actually have him grabbing this, and yeah, he has a great grip on them, thank God. And the other one is just an open hand, like it's, you know, if you want to have him in this creepy pose, like, you know, doing spells and stuff. The next accessory is just the hilt of the Sword of Blondar. Yeah, we were supposed to probably get the full thing with the ever-living form, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's just flat paint with some serpents and stuff here. The serpents have eyes both underneath and on top. This MUMM-RA is the reason why we have a love-hate relationship with Mattel. This figure is beautiful. It's one of the best of the line. Well detailed, well engineered. It just takes you to school. If you like design and sculpting and painting on figures like me, this is just this is taking you to school. This MUMM-RA, unfortunately, was not available for people to buy. It was an incentive if you subscribe to the Third Earth Club, as they called it. Before him, this was my default decayed MUMM-RA, the one from Mexico. But yeah, it's a bit big. I highly recommend this figure if you can get it on the second market. It's gonna be pretty expensive as time goes. This is gonna get, you know, more and more expensive. I suggest if you want it, get it, and you know, just pay whatever the price is now, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, because this is probably gonna be the Shadow Weaver of the Thundercats Classics. Now I hope someday we get the MUMM-RA in an ever-living form, which is, you know, supposed to be a big figure, because right now my default one is this, the Mexico one, which is pretty big. Alright, thanks for watching my review, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Hunter Knight signing out.
Wasn't that fun? Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to visit the Toy and Pop Culture feed for the latest toy news. Thank you!
Impressive.